Broken Reflections, Shattered Illusions and Dark Desires by Reuben White. In the glittering heart of the city, where glass towers kissed the sky and secrets thrived behind well-tailored smiles, Jasmine Thompson had everything she ever desired. Her life, like a meticulously crafted painting, displayed all the shades of success, happiness, and familial bliss. A thriving career in corporate America, a loving husband by her side, and 2 cherubic children completing their portrait of domestic perfection. Yet, beneath the surface, a shadow lingered, a shadow cast by a momentary lapse in judgment that would unleash a tempestuous nightmare from which there would be no escape. Chapter 1: The Perfect Life. Jasmine Thompson stood at her office window, gazing out at the towering skyscrapers that surrounded her. She had worked hard to reach this point in her career, and now she was one of the rising stars at Prestige Corp, a prestigious corporate firm. Her success was matched only by the love she felt for her husband, Jamal, and their 2 beautiful children, Maya and Elijah. To the outside world, their life was a dream, a shining example of what could be achieved with hard work and determination. But Jasmine couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. It was a feeling she had been carrying with her for months, a gnawing sense of guilt that refused to be ignored. She had thought that her affair with Malik Johnson, their next-door neighbor, would remain a fleeting moment of weakness, a secret buried deep within her. Chapter 2: The Dangerous Liaison. Malik Johnson was a charming man, always ready with a smile and a friendly wave when he saw Jasmine outside. He had moved to Crestwood Heights with his wife, Angela, a few years ago, and they had quickly become friends with Jasmine and Jamal. The affair had started innocently enough, a chance encounter in the hallway that had led to stolen glances and whispered secrets. But as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, Malik's infatuation with Jasmine had grown into something darker. He began to send her flowers and gifts, professing his love in notes that became increasingly desperate. At first, Jasmine had been flattered by the attention, but as she realized the depth of Malik's obsession, she knew she had to end it. Chapter 3: The Unraveling. The day Jasmine decided to break things off with Malik was the beginning of the end. She met him in a quiet cafe, her heart heavy with guilt. She explained that what they had done was wrong, that it had to stop. Malik's reaction was not what she expected. He grew agitated, his face contorted with anger. "You can't just end it," he hissed, his voice barely a whisper. "I won't let you." Jasmine left the cafe, shaken and scared. She had no idea just how far Malik would go to keep her in his life. Chapter 4: The Stalker's Obsession. As the days passed, Malik's obsession with Jasmine escalated. He began to follow her, always at a distance, always hidden from view. He sent her a barrage of texts and emails, each one more threatening than the last. He even managed to hack into her social media accounts, leaving chilling messages for her friends and family. Jasmine and Jamal tried to go about their lives as if nothing had changed, but the constant fear and paranoia ate away at them. They knew they had to protect their children, to shield them from the darkness that had crept into their lives. Chapter 5: The Battle for Survival. Crestwood Heights, once a haven of tranquility, had become a battlefield. Jasmine and Jamal installed security cameras, hired private investigators, and sought legal protection, but Malik always seemed to stay one step ahead. He would appear outside their home at the most unexpected moments, a sinister grin on his face. The Thompsons' perfect life had shattered into a million pieces, and they were left with no choice but to fight for their survival. Jasmine had to confront her own guilt and shame, knowing that her actions had set this nightmare in motion. Chapter 6: The Final Confrontation. The tension in Crestwood Heights reached a breaking point one fateful night. Malik had grown bolder, and he believed that if he couldn't have Jasmine, no one could. He broke into their home, and a terrifying confrontation ensued. In the darkness, with her family's lives hanging in the balance, Jasmine realized that her main problem was not hiding her affair, but rather saving herself and her family from the deranged neighbor. As the struggle between light and darkness played out in their affluent urban enclave, the broken reflections of their lives would never be the same again. Epilogue: The Aftermath. The nightmare finally ended when the police arrived, taking Malik away in handcuffs. But the scars of those harrowing months would linger for a lifetime. Jasmine and Jamal rebuilt their lives, their love for each other stronger than ever, but they would always bear the weight of what had transpired. Crestwood Heights would return to its facade of perfection, but beneath the surface, the shattered pieces of lives and dreams would remain, a stark reminder of the price of ambition and desire in the glittering heart of the city. The broken reflections of their lives would forever serve as a cautionary tale, a warning of the darkness that could lurk just beneath the surface, waiting to consume those who dared to stray from the path of righteousness. If you are enjoying the Mystery Within channel, feel free to hit the subscribe, follow, or like buttons. Together, we can unravel many more mysteries. It's good for what ails you.